What's up, YouTube fam? It has been so long since I've talked to you guys, and I'm so excited to sit down here and welcome you back to my channel. If you guys are new here, I am Kendra. I'm from New York City. I'm fun size 4'11", and I love to create content that resonates with people through my fashion, beauty, lifestyle chats, everything. A little bit of everything is what you're gonna find here. I'm really starting off as if my YouTube channel is brand new because I feel like I haven't been giving y'all all of me, like enough of me, you know what I mean? We're gonna do a Q&A. I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me a couple of questions so we could get back to knowing each other a little bit and get the ball rolling, and so we could start fresh. We're gonna be answering some questions today. There's a little Q&A so you can get to know me. So I'm gonna scroll down all the way. The very first question that I received is, do you believe in separating the art from the artist? I think that it really depends, and that's such a whatever answer, but honestly it really does depend because everybody has different morals. That's one. So it depends on the person you're speaking of. I do believe that people create art and sometimes you just resonate with it. So when they do something that's morally not in tune with you, it's really hard to sometimes let go of the actual music, because a lot of times, like for me, for example, when I listen to music, I'm not thinking about the artist, I'm thinking about the message and if it resonated with me at any time in my life. For example, Mr. Robert, I don't even want to say his name here, but Mr. Robert, a lot of his songs were graduation songs. So it's really hard to like detach from that, because it's like those are graduation songs and those are like precious memories. So when it comes to things like that, then yes, but as far as like continuing to support them, it's another thing. But also, again, it depends on the artist. Do you have any favorite movies and TV shows? I do. My favorite movie is Love and Basketball. I've seen a lot of people getting heat for Love and Basketball. Listen, that has been my favorite movie since I was like 9 or 10 years old. So my favorite movie is Love and Basketball. I also love all Disney movies, so all the old classics like Cinderella, Bambi. I could go back and watch those. Lizzie McGuire movie, like all of the old Disney Channel classics. Those are some of my favorites. I love all Will Smith movies because he's my favorite actor of all time. I love Denzel Washington movies. I have a lot of, every time somebody asks my favorite movie, I always say Love and Basketball. TV shows, I'd have to say, again, all of the Disney classics, because I can go back to all of them. Raven, Lizzie McGuire, Hannah Montana. I'm a kid at heart and I'm okay with that. Also, I love Friends. Friends has gotten me through some really tough times. Like, oof, that show is always a comfort show. Like when I'm not feeling up to anything, I could go watch an episode of Friends and they definitely gonna get a laugh out of me. What size shoe do you wear? That is so random, but I wear a size 5 in men, 7 in women. Are you modeling for music videos? I do not model for music videos. What's your New Year resolution? I do not have a New Year resolution. I do not believe in having New Year resolutions. I mean, I guess New Year resolutions are goals, but I feel like New Year's resolutions have kind of like the stigma to it that if you're not doing it in January and if you don't get something done in January, then it's over. That's why I don't like to call them New Year's resolutions. Of course, I have a lot of goals this year. One of my goals includes just continuing to grow a lot of my platforms and continue what I had going on last year, because I feel like last year I did a lot of intentional content and I saw the results in that. So I just want to continue doing what I was doing, but better. You get me? Also, I'm getting married this year, so that is so exciting. That's a whole nother thing. But okay, let's move on. No question, but you are amazing, I swear. Thank you so much. Su próximo viaje a dónde será? So this person asked, where is your next trip? I do not know. I do want to get a good amount of traveling done this year, but I've also been traveling a lot the last 2 years. So there's a part of me that's like, I do want to travel and I don't know where yet. I do want to go somewhere like tropical and relaxing. We'll see what comes up. When are you getting married? I'm getting married this year. I'm not comfortable with sharing the date or the month, but you guys will know when the time is right. Happy New Year, guys. For those of you that are saying no question, Happy New Year, and giving me like compliments and stuff, thank you guys so much. Anything do you want to share about your dream destination? My dream destination is Bora Bora. I've been saying this for, that is my dishwasher. I get it. You're done. Thanks. For like over 10 years. So one day I'm going to Bora Bora. Mark my words, I will be in Bora Bora one day and it's going to be the best trip of my life. Do you believe in a mental safe space to escape to? I do believe in having a safe space to escape to. I think that you can create this in your own home, even if you can create like a little corner in your bedroom, like have just your little setup where you can just go and relax. I do think that everybody needs that space to like kind of take a break from everybody. Like even if you live with your spouse, take a break from everybody. Like you need that alone time to kind of like zone in, so you'll be able to like really serve yourself and the people around you. So I do believe in having a mental safe space. ¿Vendrías a la República Dominicana? So this person asked if I'm ever going to the Dominican Republic. I want to really go to I really want to go back to the Dominican Republic. The last time I was there was in 2012, and it's been a long time. I've only been to the Dominican Republic twice ever in my life, and that's crazy too. But honestly, I was born here. My family is not one that goes over there every year. But I'm planning on possibly going to the Dominican Republic sometime next year, 2026. We'll see if I can make it happen. If not, like sometime at the end of 2025, I'm not sure, you guys. I feel like 2025, there's a lot going on. So I kind of have to like pace myself and see where that goes. Where are you from? I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Extra wedding or private? Definitely super duper private, super duper intimate, super duper small. Am I having children after the wedding? That is the plan. Not sure when I'm planning on having children, but yeah, I definitely want children. I'm not gonna lie. I waited a long time to have children. I am 31 years old. And I feel like when I was younger, I kept saying, I remember at one point I was saying I was gonna have kids when I was like 18, which was not good. Then I was saying I was gonna have kids when I was like 22, 23. Then I was like, no, 25. Then I was like, no, maybe 27, then 29. I kept pushing it like 2 years. So now I feel like I'm at the age where like, yeah, I do want kids. And then at the same time, it's like whatever is meant to happen is going to happen, because kids are a lifetime commitment. And I've always known that, which is why I don't have kids yet, because I know how important it is to have a child. And I also don't want to just have a child just to have a child. I want to be very intentional about having a child. That's all I'll say about that. How do you see your life in 5 years, 10 years? Ugh, this question. I just see myself being a better version of myself. That's all. Like doing bigger things, accomplishing a lot of the goals that I have set for myself now. There's so much that I want to accomplish, and I feel like every time I put my goals out there, they do come true and they do come rolling in. So I'm just like, I'm excited to see where I'm going to be in like 5 to 10 years. I just don't want to share my goals. So it's hard to kind of answer this question without doing that. I just see myself being super duper successful. I'll possibly still be on social media to some extent. But yeah, where you been? You go super hard, so your breaks be needed. I've actually been here, you guys. I think I've been posting. The thing about it is I have not been posting as much as I used to post, right? Like I think when I first started Instagram, I used to post like 5-6 times a day, and content changed. Platforms changed, everything kind of changed. So obviously things are a lot more slow, but I've been here. I've been a lot more active on Snapchat. I'm not gonna lie, that's been my go-to. I feel like I can come on there however I want, and it's just so much easier, and I can flow on there. And I have a great community on Snapchat. I've always had a great community, so I feel bad that I've abandoned them for a little bit, but I'm back on Snapchat and I've been going hard on Snapchat. How is 2025 starting for you? Any upcoming big news or new challenges you'll face? 2025 is starting amazing. I feel like I haven't started a year with this kind of energy in a very long time, because I've had a dark couple of years, and then it started getting better in the last 2 years, and now we're back. 2025 is so exciting for me. And I feel like it started really, really good. I think the challenge is to let go of fear, because I had the hard years. I came into this year like thinking like, oh my God, I just had a great year. 2024 was amazing. I am nervous. I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen in 2025. And the thing about it is that you never know what's going to happen. So it is all about leaning into the unknown and, letting go of fear. So I think that is still a big challenge for me, especially someone who experiences anxiety and all of these things. I just have to strengthen that muscle a little bit more. And I know I will, but that is a big challenge for me. What did you learn last year about yourself? I learned a lot of things about myself, but I would say that my resilience is just the most beautiful thing. I can get through anything. I'm a very strong person, and honestly, I did not know I was this strong. I did not know I could get through the things that I've gotten through. I know that I can prevail. I know that there's a force behind me that is always catching me when I fall and just pushing me to get right back up. And I have a really good energy around me. So I've learned that I can get through anything. That's one of the things I learned about myself anyway. Long time I don't see you go live. I have not been live on TikTok in a minute. Have you ever come to Jamaica? I have not. I want to visit Jamaica so bad. It's definitely on my list of travels. I just don't know where I'm prioritizing Jamaica at, but I definitely want to go to Jamaica. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna do a quick last question, and this one is, do you want to stay in New York with your kids and future husband? I feel like New York is my home. I know that it's gotten crazy, especially like, I feel like it's gotten really, really crowded and congested, hence these stupid congestion fees. Like, but I feel like New York is home. I grew up here. I was born here. All I know is New York. And also I've traveled to a lot of different cities and places, and there's no place like New York City. There's just such comfort here. Like, everything is open at whatever time. City that never sleeps suits me because I don't really sleep. You know what I mean? Like, everything about New York City is just my home, and I just don't see myself moving anywhere. So I guess that's the goal, but I don't know. I may change my mind. I have found 2 places that I think are similar to New York City. I don't know if I'll ever move there, but maybe I could live there a little bit and come back. Or you never know. You never know. I don't know how my mind is going to change. So far, I don't see myself moving out of New York City. So, yeah. And with that being said, that is the end of my Q&A. Thank you guys so much for all of your questions. I hope that this gave you a little bit more clarity on who I am, what kind of person I am, and just everything. Everybody watching this video, I hope you have an amazing year and you accomplish everything you set your mind to. And I wish you all the best. Thank you guys for supporting me, and let's get it. Let's get it all 2025. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video.